why people in these states struggle to escape bad credit. Okay, we're going to go into some of the top states that have some of the top credit scores and states that have the lowest credit scores. Okay, let us know which state you guys are in as you're watching this. Okay, so listen, I know you guys are already seeing the difference. Okay, we got scores that are in the high sevens. The more north that people are, we got scores that are in the 600s, the more south that people are. So listen, we got a lot to unpack today. Okay, so let's get right into it. And then, by the way, guys, we do have a free webinar that's here as well too. So if you guys are looking to get 100 points in 30 days, just like we've helped all these people, listen, scan the QR code right there on your screen. I'm going to go ahead and put this link inside the chat here as well. You can also text the word guide to 708-346-5613, and you can get that free credit guide. And if you download that free credit guide today, you get free access to this webinar. So make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. All right. So now let's get into these states, guys. Let's get into these states. Okay. So I know many of you all are obviously watching this from different places, per usual, right? But here's the thing. As you are going through your credit journey, you got to know that where you live can affect your credit score. It's not because you live in a certain state that you're guaranteed to have a certain credit score in a certain range. I want to make sure you guys understand that. But you guys do have to understand that as you're going through the credit rebuilding process, that there's going to be things around you that's either going to help you or that's going to hold you back. I'm going to say that again. There may be some things around you that's either going to help you or it's going to hold you back. Okay. So as you guys can see right here, if you're up north, you're in the 700s, things of that sort. Okay. And it kind of trickles. So it seems like the more populated places are, the scores kind of dip a little bit, the more action it is, right? And then when you go a little bit further down south, it's not about population. It's about how far is it? Well, I don't say far, but how frequent is the conversation of credit had? And I'm going to break down why a lot of states, and it may be the state that you're living in, but why a lot of states don't have higher credit scores. Let's go right into it. Okay. So first things first, it's going to be income and cost of living. Okay. As you guys can see from this page here, southern states are the ones that are struggling the most. Okay. It's going to be southern states. So keep that in mind as we go through this. Okay. So now, as you can see, income and cost of living. So southern states have often southern states have often have lower median incomes. Okay. So people are making less money. So what they're saying, and by the way, this is from CNBC, by the way, and they're saying that because people have lower incomes, that plays a role. Let me know if you guys think that plays a role inside the comment section. Let me know if you think that makes a difference. Okay. Now, because you also have something that we're all seeing, and that is that living costs continue to rise. Okay. This is forcing more people to rely on their credit, to rely on their credit cards, right? Or the credit of other people. Okay. So higher utilization becomes common. What does higher utilization mean? Let me know in the chat if you guys know what higher utilization means. That means if your balance, that means your balance is close to the limit. So that means if your limit is 1,000, that means your balance is too close to the limit. That's higher utilization. And it's more common in states that have lower credit scores, or in this case, mostly southern states, which drags scores down. Okay. So again, we want to make sure you guys are learning this information as we're going over it. Okay. Next is going to be medical debt and collection accounts. Okay. Medical debt and collection accounts. Now, southern states have higher uninsured populations. Southern states have higher uninsured populations. Is that true or false? Let me know in the comments. Okay. So now we do know that medical debt is no longer on credit reports. The Biden administration put that in place, but a lot of states still have this lingering on credit reports. Okay. So now more unpaid medical bills are obviously going to turn into collections. Now, having a medical bill on or whether it's on your off your credit report in general, you still owe the money. But keep in mind, if it turns into a collection, that's a different story. Okay. Because now you got a collection company. So we have medical bill, medical collections, right? They're not supposed to be on credit reports. So now the state has to push that through. Biden put it into place. The Trump administration says, no, we're not doing that. And now states are picking that up. Okay. But even responsible people end up with damaged credit. Even responsible people end up with damaged credit. Okay. Because these things are happening. Okay. By the way, guys, for those who are just joining us, we have a free webinar replay that you guys can watch, how to increase your credit score 100 points in 30 days. Okay. You guys can go in. The link is inside the chat here. Okay. All right. Everyday Elevate says, listen, maxing out your credit cards will do it. It will do it. Okay. All right. So either way, you guys know about the free webinar. Moving on. Now, financial education and access. Let's talk about it. Northern and coastal regions have more credit building programs and larger banks. Is that true or false? Now, they're obviously down south. I don't. This is what CNBC says. I see a lot of banks that are down south, big major banks, a lot of smaller community banks as well too. So maybe the credit building programs, I don't know. It's not many credit building programs up here in Chicago. I'm just being honest. Not something where they say, hey, one, come all. We're going to teach you guys about credit building programs. Not that I've seen. Okay. But they do say that many Southern residents rely on small lenders or payday loan companies. Okay. Is this true or false? Many Southern residents rely on small lenders or payday loan companies. Is that true or false? Let me know in the comments, guys. Is that the case? Listen, guys, we got to get out of these payday loans. We got to get out of it. Okay. Because it's going to put you in a really tough position, especially as we get close to this holiday season. Because here's why. Payday lenders don't report positive payment history. So credit doesn't grow. So people are borrowing money from sources that's not reporting to the credit bureaus. Okay. Does that play a role? Okay. Now let's keep going. Home ownership and generational wealth. Lower home ownership means fewer people building long-term credit history. Is that true or false? Okay. Now, we also have high rental rates, low property values, slower credit growth over time. Okay. So again, the high rental rates plus low property values, slower credit growth over time. So that means that a lot of people are not buying homes as many as they should. Okay. How is home ownership a credit builder? It's not just necessarily a credit builder, because when you're borrowing money like any other account that reports positive payment history, but it's more so building that wealth because you're getting that appreciation over time. Now, don't get me wrong. It's only an asset if you sell. It's only an asset if you take that equity out and do something with it. But if you don't do anything with that equity, that's why Robert Kiyosaki says, the great Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he says a home is not an asset. You know why? Because it's not an asset until you sell it. So it's not making you money now unless you're renting it out or you're Airbnb-ing it, things of that sort. Okay. Now, listen, Mr. Miller says the interest on payday loans and title loans, he says it's crazy. And that most definitely is. It most definitely is. People are paying high interest right now. Okay. They're paying high interest right now. All right. So again, you got to avoid that if at all possible, guys. You got to avoid that if at all possible. Let's go back to the map here, guys. I want to make sure you guys see this. Now, listen, do you feel that this is true? Some of you all are in different states. Obviously, they're saying Nevada's at 701. And I could see that. I could see why, because a lot of people are gambling there, right? But at the same time, right, you do have lower scores down south. I think that, again, it's just people learning the credit curve. Things are a little bit more slower pace, right? And so it's not that big of a deal, but it's costing you. It is costing you. Okay. So make sure you guys know that. Now, here's the thing, guys. No matter what you're trying to do, we can help you accomplish your credit goals. Okay. So if you're in one of these states where your score is not that high, or it doesn't really matter what state you're in, if your score is not where it needs to be, if it's holding you back from your credit goals in general, then listen, we need to get you where you need to be. If you want to go into homeownership, it is possible. We can show you how to increase your credit score so you can go into homeownership like we helped all these people right here on your screen. So again, we can show you guys how to go into home ownership. Okay. So if you want to buy a home in 2025 or you want to buy a home in 2026, put home in the chat. Make sure you guys put the word home in the chat if you guys want to learn about home ownership. Okay. You say, well, I don't want a home. I need a car. Listen, we've helped people, thousands of people nationwide since 2012 go into buying a car, whether it's a car for you, whether it's a car for your Turo fleet. Okay. We're helping people get cars for their Turo fleet, or you've been watching cars for a minute. You said, man, I got to have this Chevy Tahoe. I got to have this Benz. I got to have this Jeep. I got to have whatever that is for you. Again, we can help you do that. And you say, well, you know, what if I need business funding or a higher credit score or a lower car payment? It doesn't matter. Listen, there's a lot of people in the credit space. There's a lot. But the problem is a lot of people are not seeing results. It's not about disputing and getting things removed. You all need a strategy. People need a strategy. So when you say, hey, I want to buy a home, you need to know step one to buying a home. You say, I want to lower my car payment. You need to know step one. You say you want to get business funding, like we helped this trucking company get $150,000 in business funding, right? Again, we showed him what he needed to have in place. This other person that said, listen, I've been in the 5s forever. Now they're in the 700. You guys see this? This is coaching. This is coaching. All right. Mr. Miller says, I need cars for Turo, Calvin. Listen, guys, whatever that goal is for you, we can help you get there. Okay. Now, how a lot of people are accomplishing their goals fast is through our 850 Club Elite. How are people knocking out all of their goals so fast? They're joining the 850 Club Elite. Okay. You listen, you got people in the chat telling you, get a custom game plan from the 850 Club Elite. I'm telling you this. Listen, you need to know what's holding you back. You need to know what you think is working is probably not working. And here's another thing too. I got good news for you too. Sometimes we make a game plan for people and they're already on track and they had no idea. Some of you all need confirmation. See, some of you all need a strategy and some of you all need confirmation. You say, well, my cousin told me if I get this trade line, my credit score is going to go up. Yeah, but that's the thing, though. They didn't tell you that the balance had to be under 10%. Now you didn't pay for the trade line and now your score ain't moving. Your score probably going down, depending on what the percentage is. So again, some of you all need confirmation that what you're doing on a daily basis, monthly basis is working for you. It's going to get you next to your goals. Mr. Miller says, I want to get a home late next year. We can do that. We can most definitely do that. Absolutely. We can most definitely do that. Mr. Miller already qualifies for home ownership. Right. But here, this is another one of our elite members. And we talk about our elite members all the time. Right. We probably have we have so many success stories. But this one's so great because obviously it's recent. But here's the thing, guys. Check this out. Check this out. He got a $6,000 credit limit increase on his Navy Federal credit card. His secured credit card graduated with Navy Federal with a $2,000 limit. He was able to lease a brand new Hyundai electric vehicle, $242 a month. He's leasing it, guys. Now, here's the thing. Everybody in Elite, they're learning these things. Purchasing versus leasing. All these, they have options. See, here's the thing, Elite, if you guys are in the building, let me know if y'all in the building. Mr. Miller's in the building, part of the Elite. He says, listen, and a lot of them aren't like 850 Club credit. Calvin and his team are the definition of integrity, trust, and transparency. We appreciate that, sir. We got so much stuff. We got some great stuff on the way for you guys. Y'all not ready for this, man. Elite is in the building. Appreciate that, sir. Appreciate that. Elite is in the building for sure. All right. Then he also says, listen, they closed on their home. Look at this. Y'all see this? This is their new house. So before the 850 Club Elite, they were, it was trying to rebuild credit, trying to see where they need to get to, right? And then say, listen, let's go get this car. It's doable, guys. It's doable. Listen, you need someone that's going to hold your hand, not someone that's just going to say, hey, let's send out some letters for you. And then month 3, they sending out letters. Month 6, they sending out letters. Month 12. That's all they doing is sending out letters. Guys, come on, man. You need results. You should be seeing results within 90 days, 60 days, 30 days. You should be seeing results. If you're watching YouTube videos, that's fine. You should be seeing results. If you're not seeing results, what you're doing is not working. Let me say this again. If you're not seeing results within 30 to 60 days, what you're doing is not working. It's not working, guys. It's not working. And not in a bad way. It's not in a bad way. Check this out. We got Money Mike in the building. All right, Elite is in the building. Appreciate you being here. Everyday Elevate. Grinding for the Bag is in here. He said, check out what I posted in the community a few minutes ago. Look at this. Mike is in the building. Let me go and share this tab real quick. So check this out. Big Mike's in the building. He says, listen, mortgage scores went up today. Look at this. Let me tell y'all something about Mike real quick. Mike used to be homeless. Now he qualifies for a home. Mike used to be homeless. Now he qualifies for a home. Do you guys hear me? He can buy an apartment complex up to 4 units if he wanted to. Y'all see this? So again, we're making things happen. You're around people that's making it happen. You're around people. People are getting confirmation. They're learning and they're sharing what they're learning along the way. Say, hey, I used to be like that. I'm telling you. Shout out to you, Mike. Always making things happen, sir, per usual. It's so many success stories in the building, man. It's always a lot of success stories. But you know what? Here's the thing. I'm just letting you all know this is where it's at, okay? So in the Elite, you guys get access to all of our courses. You guys get access to me every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we have a call. We have a private call for certain people, okay? So again, if you join the 850 Club Elite today, we'll let you guys get on the call on Wednesday morning. If you have a credit question that you want to ask me directly, join the 850 Club Elite today. My team will make sure you get access to that Wednesday call. Mr. Miller says, praise God. Yes, sir. Congrats, Mike. Absolutely. Grinding for the Bag says, good stuff, bro. Absolutely. Oh, no, that's not grinding, but Everyday Elevate. That's what it's all about. And here's the thing, guys. You're around people that want to see you win. See, some of you all are not around enough people that want to see you win. And when people don't want to see you win, they don't give you good advice. Or if you're around people that want to see you win, but they don't know what to tell you. Again, you need to get around people where the goal, everybody has a goal. All right. But either way, I'm not going to listen. I want to make sure you guys get this information. It doesn't matter what state that you're in. Don't fall into this stigma. Do not fall into this stigma. Okay. You need to know, listen, no matter who your parents are, no matter who your friends are, no matter what school you went to, no matter if you're black, white, in your 20s, in your 40s, in your 60s. Okay. You can still accomplish what you're looking to accomplish. You can still do this. I'm here. Listen, I'm telling you, you can still do this. Okay. But either way, listen, guys, listen, Grinder says, all right. Grinder says, I had to call Experian today. It wasn't showing my information, but it was taken care of. I did my homework. There you go. Mr. Miller says, no haters in the Elite, baby. That's right. We listen, we all want to see you win. Some of you all haven't been around people that want to see you win. I remember when Antoine said, Calvin, do you really think I can buy a home? do you really think I can buy a home? I say, yeah, if you follow these steps, it's guaranteed. Right? Everyday Elevate says, hang around winners to become a winner. That's what it is. We winning over here, guys. We're winning over here. But either way, listen, make sure you guys share this information with people. Make sure you guys share, like and share this video. Get this information out to people. We're not done yet, guys. We're nowhere near done yet. Listen, I always got some stuff cooking up. We got some really fun stuff coming up. Get ready for this. Get ready for all this stuff that's coming, okay? But either way, guys, appreciate you all being here. Appreciate you, Mike, Mr. Miller, the entire A50 Club crew that's here, A50 Club Elite crew that's here this evening. We'll see you guys on the next video. Make sure you guys go ahead and text GUIDE, the word GUIDE, GUIDE, to this number right here. Write this number down, 708-346-5613. It was scrolling down at the bottom of your screen, or you can take out your cell phone, scan that QR code right there on your screen, get access to the Elite. Mike Grinder for the Bag says 750 and above is coming. He's claiming it.